Hey YouTube, it's Cape Cod Cuda. I just slapped together the Barracuda. I'm thinking about loading it on my car trailer and bringing it up to the turkey run and put a for sale sign on it, see what kind of offers I get for it. Turkey run is in Daytona, Florida. It's a car show. They usually have around 6,000 cars, hot rods, in the middle of the Daytona International Speedway. So I'm gonna load this on my trailer and put a sign on it with my phone number and see what kind of offers I get on it. I had it on Craigslist and didn't really get any offers on it. People were interested in it, but nobody really offered me anything for it. A couple of trades I was offered for it. I don't really recall any of the trades right now. But I'm not sure what I'd want for the car, or what I would really accept. One Mopar guy did look at it and he thought the body, a shell, was worth about $2,500 in its current state, even though it needed body work. He had a Hemi Dart that he built with the tubular K member and all that stuff, and he was down in Melbourne, Florida. And but other than that, nobody's ever came and looked at the car that caught me on Craigslist and stuff like that. So, and I put it on there because I was having a hard time finding parts for it. There's no used parts online really for it, other than going on eBay, and then you're gonna have to pay freight charges because you're buying big bulky items and stuff like that. Like I need a trunk lid, so I'd have to pay freight for a trunk lid. And if I wanted to get aftermarket hood and stuff like that. So it's starting to rain again. It always rains when I work on something in the yard. Before I could get the camera, there was a frog in the inside of the engine bay, but he jumped off when I was putting the fenders on. I have all the light bezels and grills. The hood's sitting over there. I didn't get to paint it, just like I didn't finish to paint the thing. And I just put the paint on it to protect it from rust and corrosion. The elements will roll right off this paint. And I have the wire harness with the orange high performance ignition box. I don't have any pieces for the dash. I did go to the junkyard and find a Dodge Dart, but the guy didn't want to separate the dash. It had a bench interior, and I asked him about the interior. He didn't want to sell any of the interior out of the car. He wanted like $1,500 for the car, which was a good deal because it was a rust free. And that was like wasn't really a Dart, it was a Valent, I believe it was called. I think it was a 74. It's in my videos. I did find a Duster, but the dash was a little rusty. The gauges were all rusty and stuff, so I didn't bother with that. Initially I bought it for a race car. To replace everything on it would cost a lot of money to restore it. It's a column shift car. Someone had a automatic shifter on the floor at one time. I believe it was originally a straight six car. It's got a Ford 9-inch rear end in it with the safety loop, and you could see some of the stuff in my other videos. I know I get repetitive in my videos. I was gonna wait on the hood. The hood's over there on horse stands, saw stands, or whatever you want to call them. Because I didn't want to go scratching up the fenders and dropping the hood. I had to throw some screws in there. There was only sheet metal screws in there when I got the car. So I went to the junkyard and I got all kinds of bolts for it because I had no bolts to put the car together. So I got all kinds of fender bolts and everything. You see that in my other videos. So she just bolted together lightly. The doors, I did torque down on the doors. That's about the only thing I torqued down because the doors would probably be open and closing, and I didn't want them dropping as they were open and closing. So I got all the tail lights, and the wire harness is still in the car for the tail lights and for the gas tank. The gas tank's underneath there. It's a stock gas tank. There's no exhaust on the car. Other than that, she's a good roller. Other than the tires go flat. They hold there, but they go flat. Barracuda signing out. Thanks for watching. I don't know why my allergies kicked in.